Tight.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of A Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with
Donte J.
I appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. It's always nice to be
First podcast in this new setup.
Oh, dude. This video is going to look insane. Everything on this camera.
We were looking at, I think you've been here, like 4 times? You've been on the podcast 4 times. An old friend, bro. Always happy to have you.
Always happy to be here.
Hell yeah, dude. You know, there's plenty of... You really should have been on here more.
No, for sure. But there was two times when we were supposed to. Things ended up getting delayed, or people... Like, one of the times people came over, and we ended up just not doing it. Mm-hmm. But, like, one of the times, it was just, like, we kept getting... Like, something kept happening. But another time was just... People are here now.
We'd sometimes get, like, a little too inebriated. And
things like that.
And not be able to, like, get the job done.
Things like that, too.
But no, I really appreciate you coming by, man. We just attended the JPEGMAFIA concert.
And yeah, that was
on Saturday.
Yeah. Wait, Saturday was that?
Yeah, Saturday.
It was. That was intense. I enjoyed myself though.
I was worried about you in the beginning, like before the. I don't know why, but I was worried about you.
I understood the worry because for a moment I was like, why are they worried? And then when things got intense for the first 2 minutes, I was like, oh, I see why they were worried. Maybe I'm worried, bro, because I thought I was about to get crowd crunched out there, bro.
I thought you were going to pass out, bro.
See, now, that was the part where I was thinking to myself, is that something I need to worry about? Because for a while, it was mostly just the fact that people were just kind of... When he first came out and the music just went hard, people were just kind of rushing forward. And then,
a lot of pushing.
And then, it's a crowd, so the forward always has to get stabilized. So then it comes back. And, like, that happening to the point where we all immediately got separated, it was where I was just like...
Damn.
Yeah, maybe... Because it was really easy at first when I was just, like, able to grab your arm or your shoulder. And I was just like...
Yeah, because we're usually, like, next to each other for the most part.
Yeah. And then things just, like, JPEG went off. Things really, like... Also, the bass was insane.
Oh, man.
I will say the bass was, and of course, like, you can say this, but, like, the bass was louder than the music, where, for me, it felt like the music was a little bit low.
A little turned down a bit, you think?
Yeah. Because the bass was normal. The bass was normal concert sound. Maybe even higher, but the music didn't feel as loud.
You think it was his vocals, maybe? His vocals were definitely up. He was like, louder than, like, his instrumental.
Yeah, for the most part. But his songs themselves, parts of it would get washed out, or like you would hear a completely different sound versus, like, I listen to a lot of stuff in headphones, so it's like there's sounds that I'm expecting to almost hear, where it's like I hear it, but that's not the main focus of the sound or of the song right there, just because the speaker, like how it sounds there. Okay. But for the most part, lit.
But yeah, man, going into it, I was like, man, I saw him last year with Paul and Nick, and that was really, really fun. And I was like, man, it would be nice to bring. And I wanted you to go last time, but I don't think you were able to go.
Something happened.
You were probably working or something, honestly. But it was a really good time last year, so I was like, man, I gotta see him again. And also a full set, I was like, shit, because last time he was with Danny Brown, so it was kind of like split.
Yeah.
So it was some Danny songs, some JPEG songs, and then like
I would have liked that though.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Yeah.
I can't imagine it not being.
Hearing Danny Brown in person is pretty crazy, bro. Cause he goes in frequently.
So
with that voice, bro.
Speaking of a split performance, did we talk about
the opener?
Yeah,
we can. Jane the Remover, I think, or Jane Remover.
Yeah.
I hope that's her name, bro. Oh my God. I hope that's her name.
You can search it up and like put the.
That's her name though, I think.
Yeah, but I think it's them or maybe he, but I'm gonna say them.
Okay.
But for the most part, drums. And wait, was the guy doing? Was he on bass or was he on the guitar?
The other guy, he was doing like. I don't know. Was it bass? I feel like she had a guitar like also in her songs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking that that's why I believe he was bass.
Okay, he could be. I really don't know.
But them, perfectly fine. The only thing that I would even have to critique would be the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the vibe I understood. Like you hear it and it's like I get the vision. In fact, I forgot to listen to it in headphones like
Oh
so I can see like what it's meant to sound like. I should still definitely do that.
Yeah, I need that as well.
But listening to it, like it's like I get the vision.
Mm-hmm.
But execution,
the intention almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Execution, it's just like there were certain almost like musical ticks that could be found in every song.
Mm.
Where it would be like you know how like some rappers and they're like yeah, or a, or it's almost like an ad lib.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if that was like also a great portion of what the words of the song are.
Mm.
So it's like, all right, but then the other issue is maybe it's due to the setup for them specifically. Maybe it's mics, maybe it's.
It could have been that there, honestly.
Yeah, it could have been because
there were times even in JPEGs where it would be like, what is it called, bro? Like, not a hot mic. I don't know what the fuck they call it, but whenever it's like peaking.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like her vocals could almost, or their vocals could almost not be heard because it's just like unintelligible. Let me see, I don't want to say not be heard. Mm-hmm. Unintelligible, bro. And like you were there, like what would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that like I like their energy.
Mm-hmm.
I never listened to them before the show, and I haven't listened to them after the show though. But they definitely deserve like me listening to them like on their own.
Yeah.
But as far as their set, I see what you're saying. Yeah, vocally, I don't know if it was the auto tune or like you said the mics or what it was, but
I honestly forgot about that.
Auto tune was intense.
A very intense auto tune, and I don't know if it's me, but I always slightly got the impression that when you were doing like an auto tune song, your tuning for your voice was kind of like tuned specifically for each song. And I don't know if that was the case for them, but for me, it just felt like
they were just on one level the whole time. I agree with you, yeah. Because I think I remember seeing, I don't know if it was a JPEG show, but it was a clip online, and someone was using audio, and they were like, "Yo, can you put it in can you change it in the key of E minor or some shit like that?"
Yeah. Like
specifically for that song or for that portion of like the song.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was that maybe that they didn't like have it pitched a certain way.
Because I really feel like there's no way that like they picked up a mic and like an auto-tune software and then like hit either the default setting or one setting and was like, I use this for every track. I can't see that world. And
yeah, can I? That's why I question, like, is it more of like,
so yeah, that's why
venue?
Yeah, that's why hearing it at the venue, part of me is like, I feel like I need to hear the authentic sound for this.
Okay.
But even then, there was a point where I commented, because the sound was like a unique sound. How would you describe it?
It'd be like maybe like experimental R&B.
Well, you see, I wouldn't even call it R&B because like that's what I said. That's what I was saying then. I was saying like if this person leaned into an R&B sound with this in between these experimental breakdowns,
there was a lot of rock as well.
Yeah. There was a lot of rock, maybe even dubstep, maybe even like some EDM. But then there's parts where like their vocals again that sound like they could be from like one track, that can kind of be put over one track, like that also similar for the auto tune. There's points where I'm just like, if you just had just a cool little R&B bar that sounds like, that is almost in the cadence of what you're going for, it would sound better. Versus, maybe not even cadence, that might not be. And like, again, I don't want to like say, oh, this will just make your thing sound better. I just think, I feel like it, for the sound that I was hearing then, it would have just slided into the sound perfectly. It just sounded like it would have. When I mentioned it to you, you seem to agree, but
no, for sure, yeah. It was almost like an anticipation of
there was points where it's like it almost feels like that could come up, and then it doesn't.
You know what they did that I did like though? I like when they were like they'd pitch down the instrumental.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like it'd be a whole different track playing in the background.
That was very cool. That was
they did that
cool.
like 2 or 3 times, and
yeah. They did like they were doing cool things. Like again, everything.
They're kind of tall. We saw them backstage, or we saw them at the merch when I was getting merch.
They like everything was cool. I dug the energy, but part of me feels like that wasn't the authentic them.
You think a full set would be different, or you think it'd be more of the same? Because we kind of got like an opening.
I think a full set at that venue would have been what we got.
Okay.
But I think.
Yeah, because when we saw Yusef Days, it was pretty like.
Yeah.
At that place, it was pretty. Everything sounded like
awesome.
Exactly. It sounded awesome. Exactly the way it sounded.
It was like it was even better in person. Actually,
there was no singing probably, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It didn't really. I don't know.
There was no singing, but I thought she did a decent job. It definitely got me interested in her music, to listen to it on its own and see like compare the sounds. But I agree with you. If it's more like how it was in person, I'd probably be like, all right.
Yeah.
Just because like I didn't understand what she was saying.
Yeah.
Granted, I could read the lyrics, which I do like doing.
If it was, I think if they could have chosen, like, their perfect setup to play live, it would have sounded very different than what we got.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. If they had like everything like, nah, I agree with you.
Like just their ideal.
Their ideal like setup. Interesting.
But back to JPEG.
Well, I was gonna say, what were your expectations like going into the show?
Pretty much what I got.
Yeah.
But you know, I said I say weird, kind of saucy. I wouldn't even say weird. You know how I speak, man.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a couple things that I say when I go to concerts, typically, that I've said almost every time I've gone to a concert with you. And it's like, it varies. But do I say it?
I think you should.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, if it sounds fucked up, I'll probably cut it out. But I'm down to like hear you out.
It's the thing I always say. Like, you know what I'm...
Like you're busting and shit, or what?
Say it again?
Like you're busting? Like busting?
Oh, no. I'm talking about, like, the thing that I'm talking about when it comes to concerts and...
Oh. That sheet over there, what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
No, you can. There's a lot of people from the Caucasus Mountains. So the Caucasus Mountains there, which I expected, honestly.
Yeah, with somebody like JPEG specifically like that, I kind of.
You know where it wasn't like that for was for Yusef Days. That's the only one that I saw with you that it wasn't a lot of white people. Yeah, it was actually like Hispanic and like and black.
But it was also because jazzy.
It was more jazz.
So it was like the amount of black people I saw there, or the amount of afros we saw there, or dreads. It was just like.
Yeah, even for the Hispanics, just like.
Even some of them where it was like.
Twisted up and shit.
Yeah. So it's like
more like a reggae vibe.
Exactly. Exactly that.
That makes sense. But yeah, no, I remember. Well, I remember you telling me that for the Action Bronson show.
Yeah, because
where are all the black people?
Yeah, I was just like, where are all the black people at? Because where we are standing,
I'm curious because on this one, it's not like this couldn't be like a pricing thing. The tickets were reasonably. They were only like $30 each.
It's not like JPEG's not known because like I feel like when I'm talking about this person, if I mention it to like a black person, they typically know, and it's like most like. Hispanic people I know, like, or people I work with, they don't listen. They don't even listen to them. But then I go there, and it's all white.
Yeah, the majority of it is white, with some sprinkles.
Yeah, and it's like again, what was the ratio?
Ooh, it would have been like.
Was this higher or lower than Action?
Probably lower, I think.
I think it was significantly. I was thinking significantly, but also.
Oh, well, I guess he is a white artist, so it makes sense that like he'd have like white fans.
No. I was gonna say like this one felt more white.
Oh, than the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if there was more white people, but this one felt significantly more But it was also
younger for sure.
Yeah,
but it was also a lot more younger.
Yeah, because the Action Bronson show, like there was plenty of people who were like 30s, easily like even 40s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, or like even like some of the old school dudes we saw at the bar at the Action Bronson show, like the people who were like stayed in the back with the,
yeah, just sitting down at the bar and shit.
Yeah, the whole time, versus like.
There were some people in the balcony, but I don't know who those people were.
They didn't even look like the crowd at the bottom. They didn't look like the same audience at all. They didn't look like they were.
They didn't. Those could be the older fans, though. Who knows?
Maybe, because like they could have been there for a completely different show, if you ask me.
Yeah, not for sure. I thought it was like security.
Like if you were just gonna look at the audience, and again, it's nothing like against anyone or anything.
No.
It's just like you have an expectation, but then I think that goes along with like, how like rock used to be like the number one music genre in the world, like it was like that
Creed and shit.
Yeah, like slices of rock.
Or you mean even before that?
Yeah, but like that too, just like in general, like it was
Nirvana, all this shit.
Any like the biggest slice in popularity of music was
rock music.
Yeah,
Rockstar, the whole like.
And then like pop.
Mm-hmm. And
then like at one point I think pop kind of came up, but then rap became it.
Yeah.
And then I remember I'm not gonna say rap wasn't that popular or anything, because like where we grew up, obviously like most people listened to it, but
could have been more of a region thing though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been more a region, like Houston,
because that's how I always felt about it. Because I remember, for the most part, like when me and you were in high school,
that's all you hear is that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, with our friends, but I also had a lot of friends who were like theater, shit like that, and like they were listening to like rock. They were listening to that kind of stuff, and I would hear that, and then like again, I already listened to that, so it was nothing for me. But then like rap would come on, and it wouldn't be their thing. And then like I feel like those same people today
would jam some like hip hop.
Yeah.
At least like a Doja Cat or like a Post Malone maybe.
Yeah, and I feel like that kind of situation plus like rap becoming the main stream, I feel like that kind of is why. Because I feel like if we went to a JPEG show, like let's say back when we first got into high school,
like 2012 or some shit.
Yeah, like we like back into high school's early, like our first year there, and like we're to this age, I feel like a JPEG show, that audience, that crowd will probably look pretty different from what we got today. But
be
maybe
less white.
Yeah, but maybe because of JPEG sound and how out of rap it kind of is TBH, where it's like there's like plenty of guitars in here. There's plenty of like even like electric like punk sounds in here. There's it's
very punk.
Yeah, honestly, it's very rock. So it's like maybe we shouldn't have been surprised actually.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that, on the latter half, where it's like I feel like half of his, I think he's even said this in an interview where he's like, half of my audience, though half of his white audience are like self-aware, and they're like are like totally like, yeah, fuck these these crackers.
Yeah.
And the other half is just like young white teenagers that just like they just feel that kind of aggressive music, that kind of like
and I
don't want to say aggressive music, but you know what I mean, like more
no, but I get that
intense music maybe,
because I kind of feel like even in myself I've been in that situation where it's like I'm listening to something for a specific sound, and it's like, oh, at this time wasn't really feeling it.
And you gotta think he's also like one of the few that like actually does it well.
Yeah, there's that too.
Sound well,
because there honestly, even just you saying that,
with the variety of shit, where like he has like more, like you said, R&B songs, or have more just rapidy rap songs. He has it all. That's one of the reasons why I'm like a fan of him.
Oh yeah, no, his last album, like I listened to the whole thing more than once. Like I was surprised when it was over.
Yeah.
I was surprised when it was over.
Good listen.
Yeah. Wait. We started so many tangents.
Oh, we're talking about like white people at his shows and stuff like that. Would it have changed if it was 2012?
Yeah, I think probably, but again, just from like where the conversation has led us, where it's like, from the way it sounds, even then, there's a high chance that we would have probably even then still been surprised, but there would have still been more black people.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious, man. I'm curious with him. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the location alone would have set it off to something else. It wouldn't have been at like White Oak Music Hall. It would have been like,
no, for sure,
at like a Walters or some shit, which is like a smaller like old like venue.
Yeah, there's that too.
True. Yeah,
there's that.
I saw some bands play at Walters and like it definitely was like more diverse, and like every once in a while there'd be like some white people in there, but for the most part like the white people would stand out.
Speaking of like venues, I went to a venue where it was like in downtown. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of just like, it looked almost like a house / like a random like office building.
Okay.
But like there was like cardboard and like carpet on the floor, and it was like kind of dented in. Like there was a point where it looked like if you jumped, you'd probably fall through the ground.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
And like it was a bunch of people in there, and we're like moshing and like stuff like that. And I'm just thinking like, this isn't a venue.
Nah.
No, yeah, like it for sure isn't. But like something,
like a house party kind of thing.
Yeah, but like that place was all white.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was like maybe 6 black people there. But vibe was nice. The vibe was nice. But my main thing is like bringing that question up. What is like the nicest venue you've been to? Like what's?
Ooh, that's a really good question, bro. You know which one's nice? 713 Music Hall.
I don't think
it's
I
like
know
it's like a new one. It's by like Post Houston, where they have like, yeah, I took photos there. They have like a bunch of shops inside and shit like that. I think we've been there before.
Probably. I don't know.
It looks like a mall kind of, but it's like not a mall. There's like no big stores there, but there's like a bunch of like kiosks that you could like go in there, and then like there's like a really badass like view of like downtown. But it was by there, or it's actually like in front of there, in like the shopping center. That shit's newer. It's like a newer venue, but it's really nice. It's super cold in there, and you walk through the whole like fucking bullshit. You could walk through all the kiosks in the store and shit like that, and then you go to like this badass like there's like a middle area where like it's like a bar and shit.
Yeah,
and like restrooms and stuff.
So where would the band be playing?
You keep going. So it's like another layer. So it's like a bunch of kiosks. It's a huge fucking. It's like a lot of people could be in there, bro. Honestly, I saw Omar Apollo there, and I was like, whoa, this shit's like, it's a lot of fucking people. But yeah, we went. That'd probably be the nicest one. After that, there was one called Rockefellers, but I don't really remember I don't remember it that well, honestly.
What's the worst?
The worst? I mean, Walter's probably the worst, honestly. It was just super shitty. It was like, it was very intimate, though.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt about the one I just described, where, like, something about that vibe, where it was, like, I think one of the second, like, rock shows I've ever been to, because I've only been to, like, 3. Haven't been to very many. But it was just, like, the vibe was just, like, it's kind of cool. A lot of bands doing like a lot of cool stuff, and a big range in quality, like unexpectedly like sick talent versus people who are like
just fucking around.
Yeah, and like or even like there's just
there's something charming about that.
I like that though. That's like even that where it's like so many people, and even though the bands are only doing like 1 or 2 songs each, it wasn't like a whole bunch of like I think some bands did like more, but there was a handful of bands going up there. And it was just like, I equally enjoyed what you could say was the very worst versus everything that was
like above it.
Yeah.
Interesting. No, I agree with you. Well, that venue we went to where we bought the merch, they play shows up there.
Yeah.
That's another stage. So like I've seen some bands there, and that's very intimate. That's like
I mean that's crazy.
Yeah, that's very intimate. They're like right in front of you, dude. It's kind of wild.
I can't imagine what that sounds like. I would like to hear that.
Yeah, and it gets packed. I think the capacity was probably like 70 people, 75 people, maybe.
I can imagine. I can imagine that get pretty packed.
There was a lot just buying merch.
Yeah,
it was it could get way more packed than that.
Imagine if those poles weren't there.
Yeah, people at the bar and shit. So like, I saw Nicki play there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty intimate. I took some good photos there.
I like that.
Yeah, that's probably the most like. I feel like those kind of venues make the artist more tangible.
Yeah.
You know, where it feels like, oh, this is actually like a real person. And the only thing like really separating you is like the slight guardrail and like lighting that's like different.
No, I feel that. I mean that kind of goes back to the comment that I was saying back when we were at the show, where if the stage was like a foot shorter, it like at times where the crowd got really intense and you got pushed way up there with him.
Oh yeah.
If the stage was just like a foot shorter, it would have felt like he was just
in front of us.
Yeah, just performing right in front of us because the stage wasn't even that tall. So and like that felt nice. Like being up there, things are going hard. He leans in. He's like looking over the crowd. He's fucking, the energy. And it's just like being right there makes it feel way more tangible. You hear that part of the song you like, and he's like, he's right there. He's right there in front of you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't really like arena shows like that, like Toyota Center shows or Reliant Energy shows, because there's like they don't even feel like you're not even near them unless you get like on the floor seats and shit.
I've never even been to one of those.
Oh, really? That's like for like the rodeo or anything like that?
I guess technically. But usually I'm not there for that kind of thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess
it's just they don't seem like worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay for that for the most part.
No, I'd have to be in the pit at least, the general admission there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just hearing tunes that I could hear like
exactly
anywhere else with like better sound.
Exactly. I think like that's kind of what made. I mean, yeah, the intimacy really. That there, but how intimate do you want it? Would you want JPEG to play?
I'm dabbing them up and shit.
Not even that. Would you want JPEG to play in your living room?
Holy shit!
Somehow it's doable. Or
dude, there's a video of him performing at like a Denny's, I think, or like a fucking it's like some restaurant,
or maybe something like that, bro. You can pick like any restaurant or any like some random location, and he's gonna do it there for you. It's not gonna be big though. Maybe you and like.
I think it depend on the.
Would you want that?
It depend on the artist. I wouldn't want JPEG to do that. I'd feel like he'd be like he's better for like conducting a crowd almost.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But like, because I've seen the Denny's performance. He's like yelling his ass off. He's doing the same thing, just like at a Denny's. I'm trying to think artists I would want is like a jazz, like Yusef Days in my living room would be crazy.
That would be sick.
That'd be crazy.
That would be cool.
That'd be insane. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? That would be nuts. That'd be like I can't imagine it sounding bad, you know?
Yeah.
I could only imagine like good shit from there. Maybe like Krungbin, which is like another like jazz band.
And it's like they wouldn't feel too intense. They wouldn't feel.
I'm almost saying like vocals kind of fuck it up as well, bro. It'd have to be like an instrumental band.
Yeah, I think who.
Someone singing that close to you? It'd be like me if I just serenaded you right now, bro.
Well, I was just thinking to myself, if it was like one of the like one of the Spanish songs, I feel like they could be right in your living room.
They do that.
Yeah,
they do that.
They could be right in your living room.
They could be in my living room. They could be in my
garage. And it's like just them and their guitar. You might not even need a full setup.
That's it. Yeah, you just need guitar, really. They get loud, too. Just some fucking guitars be getting loud. Not even, like, with no amp or anything.
But
that's some classic shit, though. That's, like, some classic mariachi shit. You know what I mean?
I did have a question for you. Go ahead, about, like, you podcasting in general. And it was... the question I was gonna ask off camera, but it was actually perfect because you got right back into the conversation. You knew exactly where we were. You didn't have like, even now, like a moment ago, anytime there's a pause, you're back into the conversation, even if we were off track. Do you find that you've gotten better at that? I feel like you've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten worse.
I think when we're together alone, not recording, and we're just loosey goosey, we're both horrible at it.
Yeah.
Because there's times where I'm like, fuck, I want to like bring that topic up again, but like we're already on like 3-4 topics. Like I really wanted to get that off, but I don't know if I will like be able to.
I can literally feel the topics like stacking, where I'm like, I need to, even right now.
I feel like we need like Elizabeth to like mediate her. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a good like bringing up like what the fuck we were like talking about.
Because she usually, but she doesn't want to come on, dude.
I wouldn't mind doing that, like a couples one. Y'all guys been together for a minute. That'd be kind of interesting, like couples episode.
Exactly. And if she sees this, how cute you were dressed today. Why'd you even wear that? If you weren't gonna be, what are you doing?
Yeah, she did come dressed up.
What'd you do that for?
Why'd you do it, Elizabeth? Huh?
Really? Next time I'm on here, you better be next to me.
Tis.
Tis.
You know what's funny? She was technically for the first one you were there. She just wasn't on camera.
Oh yeah, she was there. She was in the room. Yeah.
I think the other one she was here too, but she was like in the living room.
Yeah. I think the door was maybe cracked or something, or I don't know.
I think it was open, bro.
It was maybe completely open.
I think it was open because she was there early. She was either laying in bed, but I can't remember. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't come, Elizabeth. What the fuck?
What's that about?
But I think the podcast definitely has helped me. Even right now, I just brought it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just thinking that you just did it again.
I think me hearing you talk and me hearing the guest talk allows me to like figure out where the fuck we were. You know. Mm-hmm. Whereas if we were just talking generally, I might lose what we were like discussing. But I'm hearing you like whenever you say something, I'm hearing you say it again.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that kind of helps me out a little bit, where I could think back the last time I had these on, what we were talking about.
I feel that. I guess for me, one of the issues, ADHD.
ADHD, yeah.
Yeah. Where
what candy did we look at earlier that said it had like effects to ADHD? Do you remember that? What was that?
It was like one of the blue dyes, but there's also like the red dye that's like that. Like there's, or was it a green? Was it like no? I think it was blue. It was blue because the packaging was green, and I was like, "Where's?" It
was candy though, no?
Yeah. It was spray foam candy. What is that?
Oh yeah, it was spray foam candy. I low-key thought you were gonna ask me to buy it, and I was like, I kind of want to.
No, I did not want to ask you to buy that. I thought you were gonna be like, I thought you were gonna be. In my head, you were just like, no way, that's too much. That's too much.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I was curious. If you would have told me you kind of want to get it, I would have been like, we're getting it.
Let me ask you, do you think that's like par for the course though? Do you think like when we were children we're eating like just as shitty things?
I mean,
you just didn't know about it?
I mean, you could say that because like my equivalent to that shitty things would be like sometimes like a baby bottle pop or like
Pop Rocks maybe?
Pop Rocks. I still like Pop Rocks.
I still like Pop Rocks.
Yeah, they're still good. Or
but baby bottle pop, I agree with you. Like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is that?
Or like the push pop. But like, I remember like right after I was getting, because I even like those. My dad was always weird. I was like, "What? Get a normal candy. Like, what are you getting this shit for?"
This colorful ass shit.
But like, me myself, I also didn't really care for those. My favorite candy, which may have been significantly worse, was
Boston
just like
baked beans.
No. Fucking the little like Mexican candies, just cheap Mexican candies. Anything if it has like something like Lucas on it.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, mango. As a kid, that's what I wanted.
Those are good. You get a lot of them too for like cheap.
They were cheap, bro. I walk into the front of the store. It's like I've scraped $4 together. I'm walking out with a bunch of Mexican candy.
Oh yeah. Dude, earlier I went to the store. Well, you were with me. We went to Fiesta, and like, dude, I saw a 12-pack of Coke. You know how much that shit cost?
How much?
It was $8.99 for one. for one 12-pack. I was like, God damn. What the fuck? This is inflation.
Bro,
Thank you, Joe Biden. I'm just but low-key, I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, let's say I wanted one. I didn't want one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not a big soda guy, but like, I was just
especially
like,
dark soda.
I was like, dude, what if I actually bought that right now? Like, that immediately bumps me up like almost $10.
Yeah, your total would have been 58.81 or something.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm just like, why the fuck? And you know what's crazy? When I used to work at like a convenience store type, when I used to work for that pharmacy that wasn't CVS, like when I used to work there, like, bro, it'd be 3 for 6.
Yeah,
3 for 6, I think. Or no, you know what? I think 3 for 12. I can't remember.
Something.
But it wasn't nothing crazy though. You get 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot for like whatever the fuck we were giving you. And I remember the sales being a big deal. But like now for one, $9.99, $8.99.
What are we doing? What
are we doing, bro?
It feels weird, bro.
That Dorito bag you saw earlier, that was $4.
Bro, chips. Now, what I will say, I got to give it to chips.
Go ahead.
I got to give it to chips. Come on, we're popping off when it comes to chips and flavors. We got all different kinds.
Did you see the Maruchan Funyuns, bro? I kind of want to try those.
Bro, you know I'm going to try them.
I haven't tried them yet.
You know who I am. I'm likely going to try them.
I had the hot Funyuns yesterday.
Yeah.
The red ones?
Yeah,
they're fucking good.
I got
lemon?
Got some of those at home right now.
Ah, they're so good, bro. With lemon is really good. Or lime, I mean.
But chips, I got to give it to them. Flavors, insane.
That price though, that's really what that's I
was gonna go back to. That there is the issue. I don't really feel like.
Is it justifiable? You staring at the price like, goddamn. Like you mentioned earlier, those $4. You ain't getting no fucking chips, bro.
Exactly, bro. Like, look at Takis. Kind of pricey Takis. Y'all going up, and then I go into, it's like, oh, you guys got a new flavor. I don't like Takis like that, but sometimes they have a flavor. Like, that sounds interesting. I'm like, let me try
You'll have some, though. They're just there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They had, like, a dragon something flavor, very, like Asian looking. Mm-hmm. Like, sweet chili, maybe. Maybe it was Thai. I don't know. Okay. But me and Elizabeth were like, we should get this at some point. But we go to the store, and it's, like, crazy expensive. Maybe over $5. And I'm like, oh, let's just get the small one so we can just taste them. And then I get the small one. And it's like smaller than your average bag of chips.
Oh no!
It's like skinny, and it's like what, almost 2 something maybe, or maybe it's like around $2. And I'm just
almost looks like those hot shots, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this pricing ain't right.
No.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give.
The bubble has to burst.
Yeah.
And inflation is in.
I mean, like, because. Don't think we haven't noticed chip companies, but y'all getting real stingy with these sizes, bro. First,
dude, I remember Lay's, bro. Don't give me Lay's. It's Lay's right quick.
I can't back Lay's, bro.
Dude,
with those flavors.
I have a video of Lay's of a bag of Lay's chips that I unloaded from a vehicle. Mm-hmm. I was putting them on there, and I'm like, God, they have all this shit's air.
Yeah.
Like, it's only air.
Yeah.
And I found one that was sealed. Mm-hmm. Complete air. Nothing in there. There's no chips at all, but it was sealed.
You gotta like that. You gotta love that. Imagine you bought that bag. You're rushing. You're somehow.
It's so light, though. I don't know how you would.
That's what I'm saying. Somehow it happens. Imagine that.
You just grab a bunch of them, maybe.
Yeah. You grab like 2. You grab like. Maybe you grab like 6.
Dude, it was one of the bigger bags too. I was like, this is all air. What the fuck?
Oof.
How's that get by anybody?
Maybe it's like
it's just like a mass, like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I know there's science behind, like, oh, there's this much chip, so there should be this much air in the bag, so they can pack it this way. But it's just like, I don't know, because often actually, you open up chips and it's just like, I really am missing shit in here, bro. Like, something's wrong. Not even just that. Am I tripping, or was there not a point where you like Like for $1, you can get like 4 or 3 bags of.
Yeah. It was like 4 for 1 or some shit.
What's that about? Where'd that go?
Those used to, dude. Those used to be jam packed as well. Yeah. There was no air in them.
Yeah, it's like I think back on like the Cheetos, the Fritos. I'm like, there's almost too many Fritos. I don't even want to eat these.
Do you have a chip brand that you're kind of like you'd be like willing to get rid of? One that you don't really care for. I'm like, all right, I'll give you like $200,000.
I think,
but you have to get rid of one. You could never eat it again. It's done. I can't even eat it. You're deleting them. Whether it be Lay's, whether it be Fritos, whether it be Cheetos, whether it be Takis.
It would myself, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think people I don't think people are gonna like this, but it would probably be Lay's.
Damn, really? I don't eat Lay's like that. I'm not.
I mean, cause like think about it. I see Lay's. I see all these new flavors. They were the people who I feel like a little bit maybe kind of pioneered these chips kind of exploding with all these flavors. I remember
Pringles had some shit too, but yeah, I agree with you.
Them too. But like seeing like Lay's be like fucking this flavor is specifically fucking barbecue on the 4th of July with fire.
How do you feel about the salt and vinegar ones? I hate those. I cannot eat that shit at all. Really?
Yeah, I like them.
Wow. Yeah. I just remember having one and being like, what the fuck?
It's an acquired taste because it took me a little bit as a kid. I remember the first time I ate that, I was like, why would you do this? Vinegar, bro. I was like, why would you do this?
It's the vinegar that gets me.
But then, like, maybe it's the salt. But sometimes I'd go back and be like, man, it's probably still not. But over time, I was just like, But it was mostly, I think it was my grandma.
Okay.
I think I remember her having like some like multiple times.
Can you imagine I don't imagine like, do you have to be drinking something, right? Or are you just eating it like that?
See, that's the thing. You can't just eat a bag of salt and vinegar chips. That's crazy.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. I see people at work getting them and I'm just like, what?
Like, I feel like a glass of water or a nice drink is way more vital eating a bag of salt and vinegar than it is eating spicy chips, if you ask me.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong. What do you think?
I really don't like a salt and vinegar shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think the vinegar is just it's vinegar.
It's vinegar.
Also, if you edit that word correctly,
you could do some damage.
You could do some damage to someone.
Some damage, bro. You could ruin somebody's career, mine, at this very moment. You could delete my channel, bro. Let me ask you about this motherfucker named Window. Where the fuck his name is? What's his name?
Wendigo.
Yeah, when do you leave jail? What the fuck is that? What's his name, bro? Wendigo or some shit.
Wendigoon.
I got comparisons to this guy, bro. And I asked you point blank. I said, is he a good or a bad guy? I can't remember what you said.
I was like, no, he's a good dude. But the reason why I remember I said it but hesitated, and it was only because I assumed that you had like maybe randomly saw like an article on like the guy who tried to like slam Wendigoon, and he was like, oh man, Wendigoon is like a right-wing, gun-loving, racist, fascist, and like or something along those lines. I don't know. What he said was bad enough, you know. And the funniest thing about that video was not about Wendigoon. He had a whole like 30-minute like break in the video of his middle of his video to just be like, oh yeah, in Wendigoon, if we're gonna talk about the horror community, and then he just went on him for a bit, but. Looking at you, have you ever looked up Wendigoon?
I googled him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I googled him and I saw a photo and I was like, what? And then like someone had commented on like I think it was the House of Dragon shit.
I think I can see it. I think I can kind of see it, bro.
So I shouldn't take it bad then.
No, bro. I think he's alright looking, dude. He has a Wendigoon. I guess he's kind of known for his lips a little bit. His luscious lips.
He got big lips. I got big lips.
Yeah, so. yeah. His pillowy lips. That's why I think that's maybe.
Let me ask you this: as someone who also has luscious lips, Does it kind of throw you off when you see people that don't have lips at all?
Yes. And
i.e., my boy from Better Call Saul?
Yeah. So
he ain't got no lips.
None. It's almost like those people were meant to have mustaches.
Interesting. Holy shit, I never thought of it that way.
Because when they have a mustache, they look much more normal typically. I'm not saying no, they just look abnormal because, you know, some people just
even
don't.
like Breaking Bad himself, even like Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
He don't really got lips.
Yeah.
What are you kissing when you kiss him?
See, that's what Elizabeth says. Elizabeth, she always points out when people don't have lips.
How could that be? Because the girls I've been with, they all have lips.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it would be like. Like, I see like a celebrity.
Just less?
What do you mean less? Like, what is it? Like, what are the lips? What? Because to me, this is lip.
Yeah.
So when you don't have that and it just comes to like that end with the lip look, I'm like, what is that? Because I like see like a celebrity, man or female. Let's just say think of somebody with those lips. You have both of them and they kiss each other. Or this is like a mouthy kiss, because I don't think they're gonna do a bunch of the mua mua.
No,
that's not happening, right?
Nah. What about biting the lower lip? That's a big thing, but do they do it? They ain't got none.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I don't fucking know.
You know what? Question.
Go ahead. My foot's asleep, bro.
Dude from King of Queens. What's his name?
Doug Heffernan.
Does that guy have lips?
Kevin James?
Yeah.
I think he does.
Because like I have this image of him.
I almost see an image in my head of him going.
Yeah, there's that, but there's also one of him like biting his lip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, that picture of him with his hands in his pockets got like really popular. That Getty image.
I don't know. I ended up editing that onto a bunch of stuff and like AIing that.
What was that shit called? That app that I showed you? It's like Photo Leap or some shit like that. Or Photo Leaper or some
I
shit
still
like
use that.
I had like, bro. They charged me. I got finessed, bro.
You got finessed?
I got finessed with that shit.
I actually did. I guess you could say I did the opposite because I ended up paying for it, and I used it for quite a bit.
I bought a yearly subscription out of nowhere. I did not expect doing that. And then I was like, "Can I cancel this?" And then like it was like, "Yeah, you can cancel it, but it don't expire till next year." I'm like, "Damn!" So like up until like last March, I think I had it.
Oh, really?
Or June, I think, one of those two.
But like, you couldn't get your money back.
No.
That's crazy. Yeah, I did the same thing, but I ended up just asking for my money back. I used it for like a couple days.
It's cool.
Yeah.
The shit's cool. It's a good like. You want to just fuck around with photos and stuff.
Yeah, it's very fun.
How do you feel about the whole AI art as an artist yourself, a digital artist?
I wouldn't go that far. No. But
would you ever use it for the benefit of yourself?
I don't think it. I don't. The only way that I found myself using it is for reference. But I feel like that's what it's. Like if we were gonna have a perfect world, that's what it would be for. That's what it'd stay for. We would probably not just like generate like an image and just be like, this is my art. Because I feel like it's really dicey to try to figure out even the question of like, whose art is this? Where it's like, I spend time sitting down watching videos, trying to figure out like hour-long videos, 2-hour-long videos, sometimes like multiple in a row from the same people who are explaining like the process of like AI,
where it gets its art from,
and how it works. And it's like, even then, I'm just like, so is this stealing or not? Because people feel quite some way about it. And I'm not gonna lie, before it dropped, just seeing the hints of it, very excited.
Can I show you, or on the topic, some badass AR art?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was also gonna ask, would you equate it to more? Would you equate it to it being more along the lines of like a model display?
Yeah.
Or like a rough draft?
Would it be an AI? Depending, I feel like you can get, depending on how much you're leaning on it, you could get both. But I think if you're going in like to art like with a vision, and you find, oh, it's kind of, you can't exactly get that vision.
What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I've seen this. I love that.
That was used. They use AI for that.
Yeah, but me myself,
I don't mind it.
Yeah, me myself.
I think it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit and be the kind of person and see a piece of AI art, and the moment I find out it's AI, I'm like, it's instantly trash, because that doesn't feel genuine. That doesn't feel genuine, because it's like, it wouldn't have been trash to me if I knew, you know? So it's just like, I see that, and it's like, whether that was AI or not,
this is hard.
I liked it. We can argue like intent and integrity and like vision and process, but I think that also goes back to your thing where it's like, is this for a rough draft or is this for
like a model display?
Yeah, and I think it could be for more, depending on like how much you want to lean in on it. But I think when you go into art, you should be going in with like a vision, and if you don't have it, search for it. Maybe you can search for it there. It's like, man, I can't think of anything that would have a landscape that is really describing what I'm thinking. But also, I can't imagine how exactly it'd be done. So, let me go. AI, how would you, let me see. Don't like that. Let's change my wording. Let's change this. Let's change that. It's like, I can get something from this.
It's more like a, it's almost like, what the fuck is that called, bro? Where like you fill in the blank of something.
Oh, like, it's not ad-libs. It's it's the thing.
It's categories almost. Shit like that.
It's like,
I don't even know that's the right one. Categories.
It's like there'll be a bunch of sentences, and then like all the nouns will be missing.
Yeah. You just gotta put in the names.
Yeah. It could be something like that too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, bro. Do you think there's a limit to like? Would you put a limit on like as far as people could use it, meaning that they could use it as a base, and then like eventually create new artwork that way, or like they can't profit off of this, or can they profit off of it?
I think
if I gave you the option to choose, I
think we would. If you gave me the option, we would spend a lot of time trying to fine tune lines when it came to media, of like. When it came to different media, I wouldn't, because AI isn't a blanket thing. It's like we have AI in movies, we have AI
editing
art.
Photos. I have that, like, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like also, or it's like the algorithm on your phone that like tells you, it's like, oh, your next YouTube video, the next clip you're gonna see on Instagram, like that's AI, and it's just like
that kind of curation.
Yeah. It's like, if it was up to me, we'd spend a lot of time trying to figure out these lines and trying to figure out boundaries. And I think the only thing that makes it hard to find boundaries is knowing where they get their sources and them telling the truth. Where it's like, recently finding out that like AI companies are like scraping YouTube videos en masse. Just lots and lots of YouTube videos. Some channels, they got like 40, 50 videos. Some channels, 1 or 2 videos. But it's a lot of channels. Like Marquez Brownlee.
Pulling from them.
Yeah. And it's like pulling titles, maybe thumbnails, something like that. Maybe all the data. I don't know what all they're getting from it. But it's just like, that's very illegal. Like it's in YouTube's terms and thing was like, you can't scrape YouTube like that. You're not supposed to do that. And it's just like,
does it cite the sources for like ChatGPT and shit like that? Is there if I would request you to get like it?
I think I requested
like a page where like it's cited sources, like would they give me that or not?
Slightly hazy on that, but I think there is some statement on like, oh yeah, we like scanned like these places like this are at this time. But I think the reason why there was an issue is maybe because there's not really specifically known where, but more because I think it was like a general like, oh yeah, we did the internet thing.
It's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, because
it's also like, imagine being the guy
Yeah,
where you're like, that's my art.
No, yeah, exactly. Because it's like, all right, with the AI music, there was times where people were like going to the AI music generator, and like again, I'm not the kind of person to just throw hate. So there's some music you can hear from this thing where like if you didn't know it was AI, it's like, not really bad. Kind of like this, or that was interesting, because it also sometimes makes weird or interesting decisions with music where I'm like, that wasn't bad.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I don't want to fuck you up though. Are you still you on something right now?
Go ahead.
I wanted to say, like, what if the alternative was like, I hope no one steals this, bro. If someone steals, I'm gonna fucking vomit, bro. You know we have AM and FM radio.
Oh.
AI radio.
Oh.
Where you get the hits of the country, the hits of the 70s, all AI'd though. And I'm talking about peak AI, where you don't know if there's a difference. You just know because it's AI. They like at least give you that.
There would have been no world.
There has to be a label on it that this is artificial intelligence like music. So like Kendrick just dropped a new album in AI. You could listen to it. It's not Kendrick, but it is channel AI.
That is much worse than I thought.
Not live though.
I know what you're saying, but that isn't. See, that's an interesting idea, because that also delves into like, if they made really good AI TV and movies, and you were just selecting actors' faces and like genres and settings,
it could be leading to that, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, the thing is, a lot of people,
time capsule this is gonna be. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, truly, a lot of people hear that kind of idea and hate it. They're like, that's horrible. But it's like, is
it horrible or inevitable, bro?
Yeah, there's that too. But there's also me, where, you know me, I play a lot of devil's advocate. I play a lot of devil's advocate. And I hear that, and I'm like, if we can find a way to make this not sleazy, because like that's the issue with AI. I don't think it's the AI itself, because it's like, in a perfect world, these tools come out and we're all using them fairly.
A powerful tool.
It's a powerful tool. It's only getting stronger.
We were talking about how powerful AI is.
Did you cut out that part where we were making love? Wait, are you?
Oh shit, my bad. That was AI too.
That was AI. But okay,
that was a VR AI. That's crazy.
Yeah, they just AI'd me saying that.
That's wild.
I would never let you fist me.
Oh my god, go to datpiff.com right now. But yeah. We were talking about how powerful the fucking tool was. I'm trying to remember how
but playing devil's advocate and stuff that. I think like in a perfect world, I'm like this tool, like I honestly didn't see this coming. Like I was very hyped for AI. Like I was telling you guys about this like COVID and stuff. And like that this stuff was starting to like peak, and like people were doing weird things with like art generation and this to other things, and I'm like,
spaghetti, Will Smith eating spaghetti.
There's also like that shit, and it's like we were all a little bit surprised. A lot of people were also like, that's very uncanny. And I'm like,
there's almost something creepy about it.
yeah. And it's like, AI, that's a little bit wild. It's gonna be a while before it's good. And we were all like, I kept saying, I was like, it's just only gonna get better. I've never not said that. And it's like, I was excited, bro. And then AI becomes like just this thing, and then like AI leaks, and like there's like a basis for everybody to have. There's a bunch of people with it, and like immediately you see the most crazy, fucked up, degenerate things happening.
Yeah.
People are trying to profit. People are scamming people. The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing. How does that happen? How do you see those AI pictures in the Charlie and Chocolate Factory thing?
Yes.
And assume that that's...
For those who don't know, a group of parents got tricked through AI images.
Yeah, I think
about
that's what that
was. Something to do with like a Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that
amusement park that really was just a bunch of grown-ups in costumes.
Yeah, just a bunch of guys in a place, like in a room with candy.
Low key, like, how is there like no cops called on that?
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
If there's ever a time to call the fucking 12, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, this is, I think, my money back or something.
something, bro. Just put him in handcuffs, just for me, just so I could get the satisfaction of like
exactly. But
it's feeling duped.
But it's like everybody had to go and immediately like, oh, I'm gonna use AI to make like shitty books and stories.
Old people love AI, dude.
Yeah, there's that on like Facebook.
On Facebook, they love AI.
I can't stand Facebook, bro.
They love it. We're like, this motherfucker's swole now. Like, they're doing some other shit. I don't
they
know
are
why.
like editing themselves. Like you're seeing like people like your auntie. She's now like a supermodel
album, bro.
Yeah, she's like a super.
I'm like, what is going on?
It's like, what's happening, bro?
I wonder if they know that like have like a photo that I posted recently where it was AI. The first image in the series of photos was AI, and I'm like, do people actually believe that that's me? Like with my hair slicked back and the suit and shit like that? I hope
There's a chance. There's a chance, dude. I mean, like, there's also like the photos of like people where they look like a completely normal, like the one where it's a guy on a horse.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you know that guy or something like that? Where you're like, that's that. You were like, he doesn't even look like that.
Terrible.
But you know,
it's that kind of shit's funny.
Yeah. But like, that's what I was hoping. Like, how AI would affect.
Just memes.
It would be like memes. We would be able to do like cool video projects. We'd be able to like, I don't know. I always think the potential for something like YouTube. And now I hear AI and YouTube, and I'm just like, well, this channel's doing what with AI though? Because like even things like AI voices.
Oh yeah, that's some channels are just that.
Yeah.
Look at this crazy sample, or then it'll be like a random like song.
And it's like they're getting better because like I can always tell the difference between like a like TikTok kind of voice versus like an AI voice generator that like somebody paid for it and it's really nice. And like you can hear the voice, like you can hear like the natural things coming from it that you wouldn't hear from like the TikTok thing, if that makes sense.
Like breathing or fucking like
or
tonality or something.
Yeah, natural pause or like inflection change at a time in a part in a sentence, and it's like but
because they keep the same inflection throughout the whole shit.
Yeah. So it's like, I like that. I love the idea of like narrator voice thingies being better. But then there's the artist side where it's like,
my brother does voice acting, Nick.
Yeah. It's like me, myself. I have projects that I want to do, and I would love for somebody to like voice it or something. But I hear the idea of like AI, like voice things, and it's like, so I could like train my voice and then like adjust my voice and like lower it with AI, or change my cadence on something with AI, and like do a different character, and I wouldn't have to pay somebody.
Again, cost efficient. Yeah, it'd be extremely cost efficient not to do that.
And it's like, but then you think about, is there any place in the world where being cost efficient is bad? It is like, oh wait, the entertainment industry, where there's a lot of artists and all these people need to make money. So it's like, you get, let's think of someone big, like Marvel, Secret Invasion. They used AI art, and me, myself, I get the vision. I can always do the devil's advocate. I see the vision. You make this opening look weird and like almost like art, or almost like people, just like kind of like the theme of the thing. I get it. I feel it. But also, this is Marvel. You could have probably got an artist to do something that would have probably maybe even looked cooler than AI, because now this is like dated. It almost feels dated. That's what AI looked like at that time. That's what AI was at that time, versus like if they would have just got an artist to almost like invent a style. And like almost how like the Spider-Verse style is like almost an iconic thing. Almost like invent a paint look, invent some kind of look that when I look at it, it embodies that. Oh, it looks almost weird. Because I think Taylor Swift. How about that? Like, let's think over to that where it's like, I think to myself.
Oh, the image they made? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was very inappropriate.
Yeah, like I think to myself.
Like a train ran on her or some shit.
I think to myself, like, I get it. Oh, not that part. I think to myself, I get it. The ability to like something happens and actor can't make it, so we can like AI his face onto something.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
He's very like sick.
But then there's also like, what happens? Like, Bruce Willis is sick. He sells over the rights to his image, which is something he may have already done.
He did. Yeah. There's a Russian commercial, a beer commercial.
Yeah. And
he's
then
tied up to a pole, and it looks exactly like him. And they're like, "What the fuck?" He's just speaking Russian. That's literally the only difference, bro.
And it's like, I see that, and I'm like, I get it, I feel it, but
I wonder if they're gonna have like an AI retirement plan.
Yeah.
One day.
You
still get the check. You get the check.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, but like, how far does that go? Because it's like, what if
someone just exploits you completely, bro?
Oh yeah, exactly. Because like that, then leading over to the Taylor Swift thing, where it's like the idea to have your face, my face, your face, anyone's face, just from taking a picture or something, and being able to like add them to a project that you're doing, edit something, adjust their angle, turn their head or something, which is something like I've seen like in like the new Google Pixel, like crazy things you can do with the camera, and it's just like
or you can remove people, no?
Yeah, or you can like. You can make a group photo with people who weren't there if you all can actually make the group photo happen. But you can all like stand there and then it'll make the photo for you. And it's
interesting.
It's like, that picture didn't happen. What is that picture? I don't know what that picture is.
We had one of us camping where you put a teddy bear in place of somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And the teddy bear looked real. It looked like a real teddy bear.
Just a teddy bear sitting there. I mean, like, even if I did that now...
But it didn't look bad, though. Yeah. It would look better now, yeah.
Yeah, even if I did that now, using that same program, probably it looked better. Mm-hmm. And it's like... But that's dangerous. I like the idea of the average person being able to mess around with that. But then, like, the average person gets a picture of Taylor Swift. The average person gets a picture of Robert Downey Jr. Or anyone.
What about that dude online on Twitter who like got banned recently, but he really hated Indian people and just kept doing those Indian memes? That was like crazy.
Oh my god! Or the guy who was like
Michael Benson or what the fuck his name was.
I'm not even sure. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
Or the guy who was like, "This is you if you were black or Asian."
Oh yeah,
or black or Chinese or something like that.
How do they do those? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. You said how or why?
Why?
I don't know. But it's like I think that's funny. The average person being able to like do that, but then the average person could also like film me in like doing some really messed up things. And it's
they
like
could frame you almost. Bro.
Yeah, it's like it gets really good. Like,
what do they want you to go down? You get notoriety, and like the government wants you to go down, and they have evidence, photo, video evidence,
and it's the government who wants this. So it's like,
who are you gonna believe?
Who are you gonna believe?
And you're like, I've never been in Saskatoon in my life. They're like, yeah, well, you just fucking pillaged somebody real quick, bro, and you like beheaded them.
I've never been to Bangkok.
You totally robbed this person. And now you're locked up on death row. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy shit like that. Is that a possibility? Could they get away with it?
I feel like at some point that's probably gonna happen to someone. Like every day, we get closer and closer to that being a possibility.
Someone they want out. You know what I'm saying? Someone they really want out.
Make old like video footage or something, where it's like, here's this video footage from like 2009 or something, and somehow it's like edited. Like,
what if they had like Jonathan Majors like beating the fuck out of his chick? He didn't. Yeah, they never had that. But like, if Marvel just like, come on, guys, look what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's totally AI.
It's totally AI
footage of him like whooping on some chick. That's terrible.
And like even, who do you believe?
The guys who gave me Endgame. Or the one that keeps calling his girl Coretta and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And they be dressing weird. I don't know.
Exactly, bro.
Because he be dressed, the way he dresses throws me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He
has swag. I'm about to say,
I get it. I understand what
he has something, but there's always one item where I'm like, why the fuck did you add that to the costume, bro? Usually a hat, a scarf, or some stupid shit like that.
Exactly what I was just thinking.
I don't know why the fuck he does that, dude. He's also jacked, so it kind of throws everything off completely now. Where I'm just like, if you were wearing that, I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
man, got style. He wears it, I'm like, this guy's jacked as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
what is
this motherfucker's on TRT, like roids for sure.
Also, gotta be said. Fumble of the century.
We could go ahead and end it on that, bro. I want to talk some like the fumbling that. I mean, like we said, not since my boy Terrence Howard have we seen a big ass fumble like that, dude.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, War Machine.
No.
You don't remember War Machine?
No. I was just gonna say him. Terryology.
He wanted to get paid just as much as Iron Man, bro.
What was he
Come
thinking?
on, man.
He didn't carry any of the movies. The energy was all right or whatever. I liked him. But I think the War Machine we got, honestly, he's perfectly fine.
He dipped at a wrong time, bro.
Yeah, because things were about to heat up for that character. Things were about to heat up for that franchise.
If he had dipped at, like, after 3... it'd be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
We need him in Civil War.
Yeah.
We need him around.
Mm-hmm.
We need him in game. We need him in Infinity War.
It's like I need to get paid.
We're gonna take care of it. Or
they're gonna kill him off.
We're gonna take care of it by Civil War.
Yeah.
But he left at the after the first one. Oh, we could easily slide somebody in.
Mm-hmm.
What they would do with fucking Kang.
They could have, but there's a contract because I feel like people saw what happened to Terrence Howard and they were like, I don't want to get Terrenced. I don't want to get Terrenced.
I don't want to get Terrence. Yeah.
King was like, bro, no one else can be this person. No one else can play King.
You about to get majored.
It's like, wait, did you just major this? Oh, did you just major that bag? I can't believe you just majored the bag right now.
You just majored that bag right now. You know, we had a franchise set up, bro. Your name was in the title.
Bro, you were Terrence proof. You couldn't be Terrenced and you majored the bag.
That's crazy. I mean, how much money do you think realistically he's walking off the table with? You know what I'm saying? Or walking like away from the table?
Did they give him money to split off?
I mean, he got shit for King. I mean, for Ant-Man for sure. He got paid there. But what else though? Was he just waiting on the money in the back end? There's no way they filmed anything for his fucking King Dynasty.
Did they?
Nah, they didn't film anything. At least I don't think so.
I can't imagine how much money did he walk away with at the end of the day. Can he come back?
I feel like
also
he will come back, dude. Honestly, I feel like he's gonna do in some capacity. Because for them, that's a pretty big fucking cliffhanger. There's a bunch of Kangs just running around.
No. I'm not saying Kang.
Oh, who are you talking about?
The actor.
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Could he come back?
The actual actor himself. God, I don't know. I mean, he's been at award shows recently. That's really all I could like point to.
How bad was this for his career though? Was this just for his Marvel, or do you think like?
You know what sucks, man? He used to star in a show called oh man,
I think I know what show you might be talking about already.
It was on HBO. It was like some sci-fi shit.
Yeah.
Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either, but it was actually crazy. During COVID, that shit was going off.
Mm-hmm.
But he started that, and then that one ended on like a semi cliffhanger kind of shit, and like they canceled that season.
Canceled.
And then this happens, and it's like this ends on like a very big like cliffhanger.
What if this has happened multiple times to this guy? What if that's just his career?
I don't know, man.
Every time he's going for a job, he's almost there.
He squanders it around.
Yeah, some way it's falls through it. It falls through his fingers, bro.
Fucking shit, that'd be terrible. Dude. Imagine,
He's
holy fuck, he's actually cursed. He has like Ms. Zeroni from fucking the whole fucking movies. Madame Zeroni.
Oh my god, the whole movies.
There was a little piece of shit in that movie, that white cop that was in there, bro. Not the Hispanic one, but the other one. I was like, how you feel about that, Zero? Huh?
How did you feel about those movies? I feel like
I've seen it way too many times.
I was over those movies. I feel like in elementary school, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we watched them so much.
Yeah. I think 5th grade, max 6th grade. But I don't even be watching that shit in high school, bro.
I feel like it was put on in high school, man.
I don't even watch that shit in 10th grade, bro.
I feel like it was put on in high school, bro. I remember.
Dig on digging up. Dig on. What happened to Shia LaBeouf, dude? Shia LaBeouf.
Isn't he doing like artsy shit?
He was for a while. He was doing a lot of artsy shit, but I don't know what's he up to now.
I don't know.
He's like a really good actor, though.
I always hear this. He's always in something that looks interesting or sounds like it's gonna be like avant-garde or something. Where I'm like,
I feel like he's one of the reasons why I actually enjoyed the first Transformers movie.
I kind of feel that way too. I think like them taking him away,
My interest in it
immediately kind of, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's not like he was carrying those movies, but
that's the guy though.
That's the exactly. I don't know why.
The guy.
Would it have just felt that way with a character change in general? Like, how many movies did he get? 2 or 3?
3. Like, let's say he walked off on his own, because I think they get into an argument and shit.
Not even just that. I feel like any movie franchise where there's a human character, but maybe he doesn't matter that much, or like the main, like, it doesn't have to be a Transformers, but I feel like if you get 3 movies in, if the guy changes, you're probably gonna feel some kind of way, right?
Maybe it could have been some like Jason Bourne shit. Remember they tried to replace Jason Bourne with Hawkeye?
But that's definitely. But I feel like them changing it from him turned that franchise into kind of one of those, almost like a 007, almost like a.
Well, anybody could be it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where they're not obviously playing the same guy, but they're all the human characters. I mean, we watch Godzilla, the human characters.
Yeah. That's kind of what like Mark Wahlberg became, and like the new ones. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but I've seen like the one right after that one, and I was like, first of all, these are so long. I don't know why they made them so fucking long.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no interest in watching the other ones, dude. But I heard like the last one was good. I think Beast Wars was good, and I heard Bumblebee was actually good.
I didn't.
Other than that, I don't know.
I didn't finish. So like the last one, I watched it, but I wasn't like fully paying attention. I didn't like Bumblebee. I watched in chunks, and again, I didn't hate them. I can imagine, especially if I was a kid watching like the Shia LaBeouf ones, and then I watched those. I probably like those more. Maybe.
Oh, shit.
There's a chance.
Maybe, dude. I don't know. You know that Shia LaBeouf movie? I remember seeing it in 4th grade, going to 5th grade.
I may have saw one of those in theaters.
Oh shit! I saw part 2 in theaters.
I think that's the one I saw in theaters too.
But I remember seeing that and being like, "Yo, bro, I got so into Transformers."
Yo, bro, I was already into Transformers. Me and Ethan, not my brother, we were already buying, or not buying, but like having our parents buy Transformers toys. That was one of my favorite today. I walked down.
Dude, it's such a cool toy. You fucking change it around.
Exactly. You know I walked down a Target aisle right now. Go look at the Transformers.
2 toys in one. Literally 2 toys in one.
No, yeah. The only thing that tops it for me was Legos.
Oh yeah, I think I had, bro. Honestly, I think I had Bumblebee for sure. Yeah, they were so cool to change too, bro. Once you got it down.
Oh, bro, and you can do it quickly. Had a lot of Optimus Primes.
I had Optimus Prime. I had Bumblebee, and I'm pretty sure I had Starscream.
Mm-hmm.
And I had another villain, I think, bro. It was another Decepticon.
I ended up having 2 Megatrons, like a shitty one, and then one that I couldn't transform properly because I like lost like a back piece to him. I had a couple Optimus Primes. I had a police car guy.
Okay.
Bumblebee. A couple Bumblebees. Also, how do you feel about Bumblebee getting this like big prominence after like the Shia LaBeouf movies?
I don't know. That feels kind of odd. I feel like he's missing out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those. I never understood why he became like such a big thing in general, honestly.
That's what I was asking about. The idea of like this guy. Is it because he's one of the smaller bots so he can hang with the people?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the Camaro aspect of it. He has a cool ass car.
But
car's pretty cool.
They made him a Camaro.
Yeah, he used to be a He used to be a Beetle.
A Beetle, that's what it was. A Beetle.
A punch buggy. That's crazy.
Should we like end it off here?
Yeah, we can. We can start wrapping things up. Do you want to plug any pages or anything like that?
Probably not.
No? Your IG, just the normal shit.
Isn't it Donte J or Betanick? All of my stuff is like Betanick or Betanick14. BETANICK.
I'll go ahead and attach. Oh shit! I'll go ahead and attach Eric's socials in the description box. Oh fuck yeah! I forgot about that.
No, it's all good. You call me Eric, bro. That's perfectly fine.
I'm glad you came by, man.
Oh, dude,
I had a really good time. We talked about some funny shit. Woundy Goon, or what the fuck his name is.
Oh, Windy Goon. Windigoon.
Shout out to Windy Goon. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, comment, and let us know your thoughts about AI. I'm actually really interested in that. I kind of really want to know what you guys feel on that.
Yeah, that's a topic that can go so many directions. whether good or bad, it's.
I'm glad. I like the topic. I like what we said about it. Honestly, I feel like it's a good, interesting, like a little time capsule to see like how wrong or right we were.
Oh yeah. Before we go, that idea of the channels thing, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want that, but I also kind of get it because I also, part of me is like, if I don't have nothing to watch, I don't have nothing to. I mean, look. All I'm saying is everybody would hate it, but I also feel like it's like everybody's kind of like chasing dopamine, filling in your time, you're working, you got your music, you got this, that, and the other. Now imagine that for really much anything.
Would it be like fan art on like steroids, like fan projects on steroids?
Yeah, it'd be like imagine if I could put AI YouTube. And it would come up
AI
with
episodes of this, bro.
Exactly. Just AI videos and creators that don't even exist. Can I get a creator who is African American, but he has a very Hispanic accent, and he's talking about how monkeys used shrooms to evolve, but he's also very spiritual, and he's talking about this, that, and the other, and then it's just like, bam, dropped it for me, and it's like, now I gotta.
Now you got like 2 seasons of this shit.
Yeah, and I have like multiple episodes, or it's like this guy's going into topics. He's probably maybe he invites guests of like, now have like AI Will Smith on the show, AI Joe Rogan. Like, all I'm saying is, that sounds fucked up. But it also sounds
plausible
and enticing. I know nobody wants to hear the word. What do you mean that sounds enticing? You're not going to tell me that doesn't sound...
At your fingertips, bro.
And I'm saying quality. I don't mean the slop we have now. I mean, like, quality enough for if me and you got it today, we wouldn't have even had a reason to suspect it. But, yeah.
Interesting. We'll go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. Appreciate you so much for watching this video. I've been your host, Cesar Perez, with
Donte J.
Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Oh, dude, nice.